everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's a slightly different one today, so we've got no competing, we've got no eventing, but I thought what I'd do is I'd bring you along for a morning with the horses. So we've got Ruby in, as you can see. She's just having some breakfast, so I'll give you a little Ruby update in a second. And then Franco, I'm actually taking for a show jumping lesson with my coach Isaac. And very exciting, I got an email this morning from Chillington Hall to say that me and Franco are off the wait list for the regionals. So very exciting, we'll be off doing that next week. So this is a very well-timed show jumping lesson because Isaac's really been helping me. You can go back and have a look at the vlogs actually of Isaac teaching me previously. And I just want to kind of build on that, get our confidence up again, make sure we know what we're doing for next weekend, and then crack on. So that's the plan for Franco, so I'll be bringing him in, getting him ready in a little bit. But in terms of Ruby, so you'll probably remember, so Ruby I bought back in January, so she was a 4-year-old, she turned 5 May time. And we had a bit of trouble with her with ulcers, so I took her to the vet. We found that she had ulcers, so she was on ulcer treatment. We re-scoped her, she was all clear, all good. I then started cracking on with her, so we went and did some arena hires, we went and did our first dressage test, and then the wheels started to fall off a little bit. I started jumping her at home, and she was blooming fantastic. But there was one day I got on and she didn't really want to walk forwards, and I thought, this is a bit unusual. So I thought she was struggling with her season, so I had her ovary scanned, that was all fine. Then had the saddle fitter that said, actually this saddle isn't brilliant, so I thought maybe that's what the problem is. We had the saddle adjusted, and I was riding her in a different saddle actually, and I got on and she ejected me. So I knew that there was something up because it was definitely a sort of pain signal. Anyway, to cut a long story short, took her to the vets, and she's just got a little bit of inflammation around her suspensories, and the vet thinks that it's mainly due to the fact that she's changed so much since she's been here. She's grown, she's put on muscle, and also something to do with the fact that the bones grow much faster than the soft tissues. I mean, I'm no expert, I'm literally just repeating what the vet said, but he said it's quite common in sort of Irish sports horses, and not to worry about it. So we've basically been putting her on sort of a rehab program. So I haven't been riding her. We've been doing a lot of long lining, lots of straight lines, lots of hard surfaces, not arena. And she's actually going back for a checkup in 2 weeks' time. She's also seen my physio in that time, who's quite pleased with the progress. So she's had a breakfast. So I'm going to give her a quick brush, pop her on the long lines, and take you with us. Right, so we are out. Ruby is on the long lines, and we started off on the long lines in the field, so she couldn't go in the arena. I had long lined her before because obviously when she first came we did a little bit of long lining, but we started off just going around the fields at home, and then I've just been building her up, going out and about. I'm very lucky in the fact that a lot of my hacking is off-road. We've just got one little road in the village which is a dead end, and then the rest of it is like this. So it's been perfect really for her, and we've just been building it up slowly, and we've been going, walk on. We've been going around the woods and all sorts, and we're now going out for sort of 45 minutes to an hour, and she's really super. She's such a good girl, and I think it's a really great way to build up their confidence out and about, and build up confidence in you without you sort of being on them. I mean, obviously it would have been nice if I was still riding her and we were out doing stuff, but she's only 5, she's grown an awful lot, and whatever time she needs is absolutely fine by me. This is getting me a lot fitter as well every morning, taking her out on the long lines. And yeah, we're not in a hurry. So yes, plenty of this. We've got one more week. No, hang on. We've got a week on Thursday, so it's currently Sunday. So we've got a little bit more of this to do before we get back to the vets, and we'll just see what the vet says. My physio did think that she'd improved quite a bit when we did the trot ups and stuff, but she still said, you know, she's not looking as good as, you know, she sort of did. So I think it might be that I do a little bit more of this type stuff and then I just chuck her out for a bit, which, if I'm honest, I'm not adverse to doing that at all with young horses. I think let them be horses, let them grow into themselves, because you're just going to create issues and cause damage. So I'm more than happy to do that, but we'll wait and see. Getting ahead of myself there, because at the minute I'm just out with my pony. It's beautiful as well. Beautiful sunshine. She's such a good girl. You can see I'm doing this with one hand. And yeah, she's quite a fast walker, so do my best to keep up with her. So that's me and Ruby back from our little hack. She was absolutely fabulous, actually. I'm going to plonk you all here for a second just while I finish sorting her out. She was a really, really good girl. You can't see us there, can you? What about there? Is that better? She was a really, really good girl. She had a little bit of a spook at the bottom going past the arena because there's a bag down there full of bush. And she was like, where's this bush come from? But otherwise, really, really super. So I'm going to get her, just saying hello, I'm going to get her washed off. I've got a little treat to do some stretches. And then she can go back in the field. And I need to get Franco in. Okay, so that's Ruby all done. So she's been fly sprayed, she's got her mask on. She does actually have a fly rug, but I don't think there's enough flies to warrant that. But I'll see how she gets on. I might pop it back on when I get back from my lesson. It's all nice and clean. So anyway, so that's Ruby all done. Doesn't she look an absolute picture? It's a beautiful girl. And now I need to go grab Franco in. I'm just going to quickly wash his legs and maybe his tail. Because it has been raining and he looks like a bog pony. So I'm going to do that and then whiz him down to the lorry with my stuff and yeah, head off. That's pretty much it, really. I'm hoping it might be her turn soon to go for some lessons, because before her little hiatus I'd started jumping her. I might insert some jumping footage here. But yeah, she was fabulous, isn't she? So really looking forward to getting her going. But yeah, she's just stunning. Stunning. Anyway, let's go grab Franco. Right, so here he is. That's Franco captured. Him and Obi were being slight rascals just there. So they were like playing with their water bucket. They were attacking each other. So I don't know if that means he's in a bit of a cheeky mood, but yeah, it was quite amusing. Anyway, Franco's actually sporting 2 different coloured over each boots, because I've never known a horse go through as many over each boots as Franco. And even out competing this year, I think he's been through about 5. So I've got some new ones to compete, but in the meantime, it's a bit of an odd sock combination going on there. But never mind, I suppose it doesn't matter. So gonna get Franco all ready now, and yeah, head off in the lorry. Okay, so that's Franco already. Luckily, it's just sort of 10-15 minutes down the road. So I've just put his little leg wraps on, which I opt for them over travel boots, just because I think travel boots are quite thick. And often when we go out training, we're doing something quite high intensity, so I don't then want something on his legs heating them up. And I've also seen a couple of incidents with the big travel boots. So we just have those little ones, which actually Shelley gave to me from Everyday Eventers, bless her, #gifted. And they're really, really nice. Anyway, I'm running a bit late. I've got a proper sweat on, it's very hot. So I'm going to grab my tack, my boots, got my hat, and let's load him up. Right, so Franco's all on. It's a really good job that he is such a good boy, because I have to do so much, on my own. And he just makes life so easy. Just walk straight on. I was carrying all my stuff. Brilliant. Right, so in the lorry, trying to find somewhere to stash my water. Got little Elsa with me as well. So let's go.
Three, two, one. Move away. Move. Good change. 3, 2, 1. Move a little. Easy. Very good. Look early. Soft hands through your corner. Move. Good. Very good. Keep the canter. Good change. Soft hands through this corner. Sit up. 3, 2, 1. Move, move, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Good change. Look up early. Soft hands. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Keep it going. Ignore her lead. Just balance her. Him. Move. Good. Soft hands through this corner. Come on, keep your leg on him. 3, 2, 1, leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent, big pat.
And just like that, we are back home. Obi's there, Ruby's in the paddock, Franco's in here eating his hay. So, really, really good lesson. Absolutely fantastic. I feel exhausted though. Franco was amazing. So I'd sent Isaac some footage of my round at Solihull and my round at Epworth. And he was a bit tough on me today, which is what I need, so that's fine. We did a whole course of turnbacks. So coming round, jumping a fence, back on yourself, and oh, it's just starting to rain. I'm going to hide in here. Franco was brilliant. Franco was really, really brilliant. Really enjoyed it. I feel like my confidence is definitely building as well. Franco seems to be much more on it. And Franco, because we're now jumping properly, he feels like he's getting much stronger and much scopier, which is absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage of today because I was on my own. So what you've just seen is actually footage from last time I went to Isaac, so 2 weeks ago before I was eventing. But I thought just so you can kind of see the setup, you can get a gist for his teaching, that'd be interesting to share. And actually it was the same course, but we were just jumping much more technical lines today. And yeah, Franco was brilliant. It was warm though, it was a bit warmer than I was expecting, so I got a bit tomatoey and sweaty, but yeah, really good, really, really pleased with him. What a good boy he was. So now, next thing on the list is get Franco out. I'm going to take him up to the yard. I'm going to pop his massage pad on. We'll do their feeds, and then I need to empty the lorry. And then I need to poo pick. So we're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. I tell you, having a couple of horses and doing everything on your own, it's a lot. It's very busy, but it keeps me fit. I have to say, I went for a walk this morning with Ruby. I've done my show jumping lesson. I'm going to be lugging all this up the hill and poo picking. It means that I can have a cake when I get home, or you know what, might cook a roast dinner. Not sure. But anyway, he was a really fabulous boy. Really proud of him, and yeah, just feel like finally getting more confident show jumping. Yay! Well, all I can say is I'm glad we're back for our lesson because it's absolutely tipping it down. I'm not sure if this was forecast today. I've also left the little dog out somewhere. Oh, she's probably gone and hid in the tack room. So I think I'm going to leave Franco in here and pop his massage pad on. I think he can have something to eat in here. Oh, Franco's having a yawn. He's very tired. He worked very hard this morning. So Franco's just in his stable with his massage pad on. He worked quite hard, so I like to pop that on. Just give his back a little massage before he goes out. And actually that's good because I can keep him in here to feed him. So I'm going to do their feeds now. And then I can put Obi and Ruby's out. Obi is a bit of a menace when it comes to feed time, so I have to separate the boys anyway, so Franco might as well have a massage whilst he's eating. I'll turn my camera around and I'll show you what I feed these guys. Oh! It's absolutely peeing it down again! Dearie me! Me and Elsa are hiding in here. Aren't we, little doggy? It's horrible out there. Oh! Okay, so their feeds are done. I'm sorry, I couldn't talk you through what I was feeding them because of the rain out there, and because we're in the little tin feed shed, it was very noisy. But anyway, the basis of it is all of them have veteran fast fibre, Elsa out, Ruby then has her Gas Science supplement Gastrokind, and I'm also trialling her on E-Stress at the minute. Thank you very much to everybody that helped me on Instagram to pick a supplement for her, and I think it's working. We'll see how we go with that. Obi then just has a token feed, so he's a little bit of fast fibre and some chaff. And then Franco has quite a bit of chaff, and he has his fast fibre, he has his foot formula, and then he has his Stay Power cubes as well. So that is what I feed them. So I'm going to mix that up now, and we'll go and feed the troops. Anyway, let's give Franco his to begin with, because he's the one that's in. Here you go, you good boy. There you go. One happy pony having something to eat. So we'll go grab the other two. The rain stopped, and feed them. So just walking down with my buckets to the other two. Also, I just wanted to add that Franco only has the Stay Power cubes whilst he's competing. So if he has any downtime, I don't keep feeding those. They're just for at the minute, because he's in sort of moderate work. And the horses all have access to salt licks as well. So they've got salt licks in their fields at the minute, and then each one of them has one in their stable when they come in the winter. That's Obi saying, come on, feed me. I'm coming as fast as I can. Please don't churn up the field, because you get me in trouble, Ob. Right. Here's Obi's bucket, which is going to get absolutely filthy because I'm having to put it in the field. He's absolutely filthy. But a bit of rain doesn't hurt them. He's not going to melt. And there's Ruby, who's like, oh yes, second breakfast. I'll go for that. Thank you very much. We'll check their waters while we're here as well. Let's just pop this over the fence. Oh, your bucket's quite heavy. Yes, they've got water. Boys have got water. That's good. So that's the horses fed. Oh, fly. So whilst Franco's having his food and a little massage, I'm going to empty the lorry. So that's everything off the lorry and all locked away in the tack room. I've got a load of horsey washing to take home, so I'm going to take that. I'm just going to whip Franco's massage pad off and pop him out, and then my last job is poo picking. Right, so that's Franco all massaged. He's a very lucky, spoilt boy. He's had physio this week, and he has a massage pad. And if I'm perfectly honest, I can't remember the last time that I went for a massage or something like that. But there we are, he's worth it. I suppose he's the star of the show. So I'm going to pop him out now, and then, as I say, I'm going to poo pick. So I won't take you with me to do that, because I'm sure you don't want to watch me poo picking for an hour. But that's pretty much it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I just wanted to sort of share, you know, everything that you have to do, especially when you're on your own and you've got to just kind of get on with it on your own. But I couldn't think of anything else I'd want to do really on a Sunday morning. Horses are definitely, you know, they're more than just a sport or a hobby. They are a lifestyle, and absolutely adore the fact that this is my life and that I've got them, and I'm very lucky. And so, yeah, just wanted to share the hard work, but also the appreciation for these wonderful horses that I'm lucky to have. Anyway, as I say, I'll leave you to it. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe. And next week, hopefully, we'll be at Chillington Regionals. So I'll see you then. Say bye-bye, Franco. Bye-bye.